All right, I'm back with a new DCEU update, and today's information is a little crazy. Now, today's information should be considered rumor all the way around, but if it is true, it is going to back up something I heard about David Zaslav about 6 or 8 months ago. He is very interested in the DC Trinity, and there's information out there that he wants to sign Henry Cavill to a 6-picture deal, which would include Man of Steel 2 and 3, Justice League 2 and 3, the Trinity movie, and also coming back for Black Adam 2 to be able to fight Black Adam. All rumor, okay, but this is making the rounds on many different outlets, online, on Twitter, and everywhere else. So this is pretty big news. It's being reported by so many people that I'm beginning to think that this may be true, but we haven't heard anything from David Zaslav other than the fact that he does love the Trinity. He has actually said this in the past. There's a quote out there somewhere where he talks about he is ready to invest in the Trinity. He knows how powerful Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman are, and he wants to make sure that he is putting his energy in, where people focused, where people want it. And his priority is to listen to the fans. This would include bringing Ben Affleck back as Batman and have a Trinity movie. He wants a Trinity movie with Henry Cavill as Superman, Ben Affleck as Batman, and Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman. So I'm fully convinced at this stage that Ben Affleck is not done. I am convinced that Henry Cavill is coming back. And if you notice, these actors have been very quiet. And I do believe it has to do with this whole merger. And there are things happening behind the scenes. Meetings are going on. I guarantee it. It's just where are the cards going to land at the end of the day. And we'll find out when that does occur. So let's talk about something else minor here. Let's talk about the Batman film with Robert Pattinson. Over this past weekend, it did cross the 500 million mark, or it's going to this week actually. Came very close to it over the weekend. So it's made $500 million worldwide and has yet to open in China. There are some people out there reporting that this is expected to make over $1 billion. I'm not convinced of that. I think the numbers are going to drop considerably. I've already, I don't know if I'm going to go back and see it. I've seen it twice, and most DC movies I would see more than that, but I think I've seen enough. I don't know if I'm going to go back and see it or not. But know that movie is doing quite well, and you can expect to hear a sequel soon after the merger completes as well. I do know they're going to continue with him as Batman, and there are things coming down the pike. I mean, they've already announced the HBO Max stuff, so Penguin's getting his own series, and they're doing an Arkham Asylum series based in the same universe as Pattinson's Batman. So there are some things definitely happening behind the scenes. Hopefully, once this merger is done, we'll hear something more about Green Lantern. Hopefully, we'll get back on track. We'll hear something about Justice League 2 and 3, and hopefully we'll hear about Henry Cavill coming back for a Man of Steel sequel. Now, here's the thing. Zack Snyder is off making Rebel Moon, which is going to be a franchise. So he's going to be tied up for a while. Doesn't necessarily mean he has to be there for the Trinity movie, but he is going to have to come back for the Justice League 2 and 3, but those don't have to happen immediately. This also opens the door for Ben Affleck to come back and do his version of the Batman film. There's more production art that has been released. The new one is Deathstroke, with Joe Manganiello being Deathstroke. So there are those pictures out there on social media as well. So there's lots of things going on. They're talking about the Ayer cut again. So there's a lot going on. And hopefully, David Zaslav said he's going to listen to the fans and he wants to correct this ship. And it looks like those things are going to come to fruition. And it'll be a good day for real DC fans and people who are a fan of Snyder. I don't think Snyder needs to be involved in everything, but it's going to be good to see that things get back on track. My main concern is getting Ben Affleck back, Henry Cavill back, and keeping Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman for a long time. But it does look like they want to sign Henry Cavill to a long-term deal to play Superman. And all these actors have been silent. Keep that in mind. If there's NDAs and there's stuff going on behind the scenes, they can't talk about it. So there's my update for the day. All of this is pretty much in the rumor category, and I will admit things. I'm never going to come out and tell you I know this is happening unless I know it's going to happen and I've seen it. Everything that I talked about today is strictly rumor, but it's going to be good if it does happen. All right, we will see you guys on the next update.